Hi everyone, for today's video, we will discuss another lesson on grade 9 mathematics, the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. So para malaman natin ang roots ito rin pala yung tinatawag na zeros of quadratic equation, or ito yung mga values ng x or kahit na anong variable sa quadratic equation. Okay, so makukuha natin ang nature sa pamamagitan ng discriminant. So ito yung discriminant natin, and then ito naman yung nature of roots. So ang discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So ito yung formula, ito yung expression na nasa quadratic formula. So tandaan ang quadratic formula ay x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So ang discriminant, itong nasa loob ng radical sign. Okay, so yung nasa loob ng radical sign, so ito yung discriminant natin. Okay, so ito yung discriminant. So b squared minus 4ac. So ang nature of roots ay nakadepende dito sa ating discriminant na b squared minus 4ac. So kapag ang b squared minus 4ac ay equal sa 0, ang nature ng roots natin ay real numbers and equal. Okay, so basta 0 ang discriminant, real numbers and equal. Ibig sabihin, isa lang ang root. Okay, so next, b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So kapag greater than 0, dalawa yung condition natin. Greater than 0, perfect square. Tapos yung isa naman, greater than 0 but not a perfect square. Kapag perfect square, rational but not equal. Pag sinabing rational, real din yan dahil ang lahat ng rational at irrational ay real number. Okay? So kapag greater than 0 and perfect square, rational but not equal. Okay? So not equal, and then kapag naman not a perfect square is irrational. Pag sinabing irrational, ito yung may mga square root or hindi natin pwedeng express as ratio ng dalawang integer a over b. Or karaniwan nga yan kapag sinabing irrational sa roots ng quadratic equation, so yun yung mga may square root na hindi perfect square. Halimbawa, kapag ang sagot natin ay 2 plus or minus square root of 5. So square root of 5, hindi yan perfect square. So ito yung example ng irrational. Okay, so irrational and not equal. So ito yung dalawang roots, 2 plus square root of 5 and yung isa naman 2 minus square root of 5. Okay, and then last, if the b squared minus 4ac, the discriminant is less than 0, so we have no real roots, or ang tawag dyan, kapag no real roots, ang tawag dyan ay imaginary roots. So dyan naman pumapasok yung meron tayong halimbawa, imaginary, halimbawa square root of negative 5. Then ang symbols ng imaginary natin, square root of negative 1, that is equal to I. So halimbawa, ang nakuha nating roots ay square root of negative 5, that is equal to square root of 5 times I. So yung I pwede nating ilagay dito sa harapan, pwede rin naman dito sa after ng square root of 5. Basta tandaan, yung I ay nasa labas nitong square root. Okay, so yan yung mga nature of roots natin, 4 lang yan. So kapag 0, real numbers and equal. Kapag greater than 0, perfect square, rational but not equal. Kapag not a perfect square, irrational and not equal. And then last, if less than 0, no real roots or imaginary roots siya. Okay, so example tayo. So we have 5 examples here. So what is my nature? Alamin lang natin yung discriminant, and then pag alam na natin yung discriminant, malalaman natin yung nature ng roots. Okay, so kunin muna natin ang values ng a, b, and c dito. So we have a, coefficient ng x squared. So kapag wala, ibig sabihin 1. B is the coefficient of x, negative 8. And then c is the constant term, positive 16. So substitute lang natin sa formula na b squared minus 4ac. So we have b squared. So we have negative 8 squared minus 4, and then times a is 1, and then 16. So therefore, we have negative 8 times negative 8, we have 64, and then minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 16 is 64. So 64 minus 64 equals 0. So ang discriminant natin ay 0. So therefore, ano ang nature of roots natin? So balikan natin yung kanina. So ang nature of roots natin kapag 0 ay real numbers and equal. Okay, so nature of roots, real numbers and equal. Ibig sabihin, isa lang ang root natin. Real numbers and equal. Okay, so next example. So we have 2x squared minus 10x plus 12 equals 0. So kunin natin ang discriminant. So isolve natin. Ano muna ang value ng A, B, and C? So, sulat natin ang value ng A, B, and C. So, we have 2, -10, and then this is the C, +12. Then, substitute to this formula, B squared minus 4AC. So, diretso na natin, B squared. So, we have -10. So, we have -10 squared minus 4 times A, that is 2, and then times C, that is equal to 12. So, we have -10 times -10, that is equal to 100 minus 4 times 2, parang mas madali, 2 times 12 muna. 2 times 12, that is 24. Times 4, that is 96. So 100 minus 96, that is equal to 4. So ang 4, yan ay greater than 0 and perfect square. Okay? Perfect square ang 4. So therefore, ano ba yan? Greater than 0 and perfect square. So balikan natin. Greater than 0 and perfect square. So ang tawag doon ay rational but not equal. Okay, so therefore, so this is 4 ang sagot natin. So and perfect square ang 4. So therefore, rational and unequal. Okay? Rational and unequal. So tandaan, basta greater than 0 siya, unequal palagi 'yon. So yung equal lang, nangyayari lang tong equal kapag 0 ang discriminant. Okay, so next number 3. So we have x squared minus 11x minus 19. So kunin natin ang value ng A, B, and C. So we have A is the coefficient of x squared 1, B is the coefficient of x, that is -11, and C is -19. So i-substitute sa formula, B squared minus 4AC. So idadiretso na natin. B squared, so we have -11 squared minus 4 times A. So what is the value of A? 1. And then the value of C is -19. Okay, -11 squared. So that is equal to +121. And then we have 2 negative signs. So we have 2 negative signs. So that will become positive. 4 times 1, 4 times 19. So paano bang mabilis dito? 4 times 19, gawin natin itong 20. 4 times 20, 4 times 20 is 80. Kaso 19 lang ito. So minus 4. So magiging plus 76. Okay? Then i-add natin 121. 121 plus 76. So that will be 1 plus 6, 7. 2 plus 7. We have 9 and 1. So 197. So obviously 197. So this is not a perfect square. Greater than 0. So this is greater than 0 and not perfect square. So kapag greater than 0 and not perfect square, so ang tawag dyan ay irrational. Irrational ang ating nature of roots, irrational and unequal. Okay, so next number. So we have x squared plus 7x plus 20 equals 0. So identify the values of A, B, and C. So nasa standard form lahat ng example natin. So x squared, so we have 1, and then we have 7, and then the constant term is 20. Substitute to the quadratic formula, b squared minus 4ac. So b is 7, so we have 7 squared minus 4 times a, that is 1, and then times c, we have 20. So 7 squared, so that is equal to 49 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 20, we have 80. So when we subtract 49 minus 80, subtract lang natin, mas malaki yung sign ni 80. So therefore, the discriminant will be, kung 50 ito, -30. So we have -31 ang ating discriminant. So less than 0, so ibig sabihin, ang nature of roots natin ay imaginary. Okay? Imaginary or not real. So syempre, basta imaginary, automatic yan, unequal din yan. Okay, so imaginary or no real roots. Okay, so for number 5, comment nyo po ang answer nyo para sa discriminant and then sa nature of roots. Okay, so that's all. I hope nagustuhan nyo explanation ko para sa nature of roots. Thank you for watching and kita-kita tayo sa mga susunod pang math tutorial para sa grade 9 mathematics. Kung may math question po kayo, i-comment nyo lang dito sa aking channel. Pwede rin sa aking FB group or i-DM nyo ako sa aking messenger na RJ Enseñado. Bye-bye and God bless.